Welcome back to Med Audio. My lovely ZEN Phono just got an upgrade. We have here the ZEN Phono 3. Actually, I don't know what's happened with 2, by the way. Was there really a need for an upgrade? Well, no, in my opinion. I was more than happy with the ZEN Phono. But iFi claimed that they improved a couple of things, so let's find out. I reviewed the ZEN Phono in 2022 and I compared it with other two Phonostages like the Cambridge Audio Solo and the AVM P30, resulting in a review that not only caught so many attentions, I got really a lot of views from this review, probably because was three good products in an affordable price, so everyone was looking for that, right? And I got also an undefeated ZEN Phono that basically outperformed the other Phonostages in every single aspects. Myself, I choose the ZEN Phono as entry-level reference for my turntable setup, so I just love it. The latest ZEN Phono 3 is taking the same chassis to the original ZEN Phono, adding a modern front panel with a sort of display with gain settings LED. It's a new look that is definitely more captivating. That means we no more longer need to adjust gain from the back panel. Not really, we still need to adjust it from there. Most of the phones are like that, so it's absolutely not a problem for me. And you can choose between 4 settings like the original ZEN Phono, so high, low and very low. But what is good now that you can see basically your setup, your gain settings from the front sort of display, right? And that's nice because if you take a you don't want to take a moving magnet cartridges and apply a MC gain. So nice to see that you can catch with your eyes immediately the right settings. Plus something new now here, we can find a new knobs where you can adjust also the load, and this is what makes the ZEN Phono 3 interesting, because now we have the possibility to set two types of different capacity for moving magnet cartridges, so 100 or 200 picofarad. Standard is 100, and if we push this knob we will have the 200 picofarad LED light on. That's meaning that you can tune also a little bit the sound quality, because this will change, of course, the frequency response. So it's great to have this type of fine tuning from the Phonostage. Actually, we just reviewed the PS Audio Stellar Phono, a little bit more expensive, of course, but it's coming with a remote control, so you can do it directly from your couch, something really beautiful. You don't have to stand up and you will notice immediately how the sound quality is changing. But not only moving magnets, we can also change the load for the moving coil, moving from 1 kilo ohm to 400 ohm and 100 ohm. And this is the features that basically make a lot of difference. At least in my setup, I will just speak about it in a minute. On the back we have a well-structured in and out sections. We can find also an interesting balance output, something really uncommon in this price range. Even my highly expensive PARASOUND JC3 Plus, my reference high-end Phonostage, doesn't have a balance output, but it has a Pentacon 4.4 mm output. So you will need a cable adapter 4.4 to XLR. I have the cable, but unfortunately I didn't test it because any of my integrated amplifier in this price range are coming with an balance input. But if you have it, why not? Regarding noise specs, are impressive for the price range. I never had anything like that. Thanks also to the high quality components used in the RIAA circuitry, taking output noise to a very low level. And for give you an idea, I did this basic test where I compared the noise coming out from the Phonostage of my TT4 Argon audio turntable, so it has an integrated Phonostage, right? And I compared this one with the Musical Fidelity M5 SI Phonostage and with both ZEN Phono and ZEN Phono 3. What I did is playing an LP with a sort of white noise, and I adjust the level of each Phonostages to reach the same amount of sound pressures level. And then I check the noise coming out from the tweeter and the woofer of the P300. Buchart P300 review coming soon. Here the test. So we start the test with the integrated Phonostage of the TT4. We can see on the tweeter that the noise floor is pretty high, and on the woofer also pretty high. Something normal from an integrated Phonostage. And here we have the noise floor of the Musical Fidelity M5 SI Phonostage of the M5 SI on the tweeter, and here on the woofer also pretty high. So here we have the tweeter noise with the ZEN Phono 2, and here the woofer noise with the ZEN Phono 2. And here we have the ZEN Phono 3 on the tweeter and on the woofer. So what do you think about that, crazy or? By the way, I'm lucky enough to have more than one turntable. Actually, I have 3. So generally what I do is to play my high-end expensive LP on my reference Pro-Ject RPM 9, now fitted with a new Evotone arm. I really suggest to check the video, and HANA ML Cartridge. A beautiful setup, one of the best ones that I tested up now here at MedAudio. Connected to my PARASOUND JC3 Plus that is coming without a sub-filter. Why sub-filter? Why I'm speaking about this? First of all, a sub-filter or warp filter will reduce or eliminate rumble caused by vinyl imperfections. But not only will protect also your speaker from an excessive stress. That's meaning also optimize amplifier power. Unfortunately, it's not only a pro, could be also contra, like for example change your sound quality and mess up a little bit with the tonality, meaning could be not fully transparent. And here is where iFi is claiming that ZEN Phono 3 implement what they call intelligent sub filter, able to distinguish between a real sub's frequency bass note and a warp bass note, leaving basically the song intact. Will be true. If I find a record with this problem, I just send it back and ask for an exchange. But I have some old record that presents this problem, so it's nice to have these features. But how is working? Well, as soon you enable these features, there is a knob here, Subsonic filter. I basically don't hear any difference in the sound quality. Also, I perform some frequency analysis test with AnalogMagik tool. Here we have the frequency response of the TT4 fitted with orthophone 2M blue. Here is without filter, and here is with the filter enabled. And as you can see, there is any difference in the bottom end. So nice to see that it doesn't have any artifacts. Basically, you can also let it on. It will be just less stress for your power amplifier. So my first approach with the ZEN Phono 3 didn't convince me at the beginning. I paired it with the Argon Audio TT4, review available in descriptions, fitted with the 2M Blue from Orthophone and Q Acoustic 5040 speaker. And I'm coming from the ZEN Phono, the original one that I'm really satisfied with this phono, guys. I just love it. So my expectations was when you asked me, for example, Mel, what you would like to improve in the ZEN Phono, right? I will say I really don't know, because I just love it how it is. And when I connect the ZEN Phono 3 for the first time, I play some of my favorite records like Toto, Ornette Coleman, Air Moon Safari. And basically all these records give to me more transparency and details, a lot of more details comparing with the ZEN Phono. And the soundstage improved also a little bit. For example, listening for Rossena, vocals got more spotlight with the ZEN Phono 3 compared to the ZEN Phono 2, that presents less separations between vocals and instruments. Everything appeared to me more clean, more focused, but also overall more clinical, leaving me this feeling that I was need to pair it with a more warm cartridges, especially playing Yellow, where ZEN 3 shown a superior transparency, but also more focus in analyzing the record rather than just enjoy it. So yes, I got better performance with the ZEN Phono 3, but was in some way all too much extended, too much details, ending up to move to another setup. And I'm speaking about my dual CS518 fitted with my lovely Denon DL103. MC Cartridge. This setup is a killer, especially when paired with the right Phonostage. And here is where ZEN Phono 3 was making the difference. Denon Cartridge require a load impedance of 400 ohm, make it a perfect partner for the ZEN Phono 3 since the ZEN Phono is fixed to 100 ohm. So not only I got the beautiful transparency and extensions that I was needed, but now the bass, the bottom end was warm as I like it. Bass that was not only filling my entire room, but was also really clean and defined. And at 400 ohm I incredibly improved the top end performance, where at 100 ohm were too much edgy for my taste. I definitely find again this delicacy on the top end that I was looking for, still full of details and separations on the mid-range, with the ZEN Phono 3 bringing quiet pictures, black backgrounds and an excellent microdynamics. Everything was so solid, sophisticated and with a great textural performance. This setup was a perfect match for the Q Acoustic 5040. So I decided to going back with the TT4 fitted with 2M Blue, this time with the Buchart P300 instead the Q Acoustic, powered by the Musical Fidelity M5 SI and not the Audiolab 7000A. And if you're asking yourself why I choose the Audiolab with the Q Acoustic, well, because it's a better match with between speaker and amplifier, where with the Buchart I prefer a more solid and controlled bottom end, and the Musical Fidelity M5 SI neutral sound was just perfect for it. And surprisingly, by spinning again same records plus some news like Hero Rantala, this is an ACT Records, incredibly beautiful. This new setup combo match better with the ZEN Phono 3, bringing back the smoothness and the warmth of the original ZEN Phono, plus a more clean and defined bottom end on ZEN Phono 3. Especially the trumpet on ACT recordings sounds more coherent, coming out with much more nuance compared to ZEN Phono. I got this sizzling that I was looking for, so when it's come to timbre it is superior. Overall, moving magnet cartridges between ZEN Phono 2 and 3 is not a night and day difference as we saw with the moving coil, but there is definitely some difference. Also by playing original jazz records, Thelonious Monk, John Coltrane, double bass with ZEN Phono 3 was more deep and well defined, leaving much more separations between sax, piano and cymbals compared to ZEN Phono 2. In the end, ZEN Phono 3 is a neutral, natural, highly extended and full of details Phonostage, and having this level of noise in this price range is something for me that, I mean, on ZEN Phono was already great and is still amazing on ZEN Phono 3. Probably also with more transparency and more pitch black imaging. And something strange is this Phonostage's noise is something that I mean, you can have problem or not moving your Phonostage from one place to another, but I never had problem with the ZEN Phono. It always sounds really clean. Yes, the ZEN Phono 3 is an improvement, but if you are stuck with the cartridges like the 2M Blue, I don't see any need to move to the ZEN Phono 3. But if you are taking in considerations to move to a better cartridges like the Denon DL103, for example, it will make a huge difference compared to the ZEN Phono. iFi really well done. Bring such a product in this price range with this quality is something unbelievable. From Med Audio's everything, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If yes, take in considerations to subscribe the channels, hit the like buttons, and I also open Patreon. Take a look, the link is there, and see you soon. If you have any questions, please let it down below. See you.